Hi guys, it's Geng. Welcome to my video. I hope you guys doing great. This video almost not gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. I am not a big fan of the Halloween thing. It is nice, but it's just not my jam. But some part of me in my mind says, why not? Just do it. And I love to challenging myself, so. But I'm not gonna do spooky one or kiddo stuff like that, no. I would say it's gonna be aesthetic, elegant, unique, one of the kind, Halloween, decor. Let's get into it. For the first project, I'm gonna do a witch's broom by using this wire. So I cut the wire at 15 inches to create twigs for the broom. And I'm gonna cut the wire I have as many as I can. Now I have 21 wires for it. Not many, but not that problem. I can deal with it. You see they are kinda curvy, so I'm bending them a small wavy but straight to get the twig looks to all of them. Then I use the painter's tape, wrapping the wire to create more texture to it. I'm not wrapping the tape perfectly fit tight to the wire as you can see, because I want to get it a little thicker and organic shape. And I'm doing only 7 pieces of them. Next I'm using some Q-tips to create tiny berries to it. So I'm just folding Q-tips and then wrapping the tape randomly to the wire, that's it. And I'm also just doing another 7 pieces of them. Now you figure out why I do 7 pieces, as I got 21 wires to play with, so I spread them 3 groups evenly. Then we have thick one, berries, and the actual one. Then I take them outside to spray them black. Now they're dry, so I'm brushing copper color to the thick one and painting some red and purple to all the Q-tips to get a fresh poison berries look to it. So after everything is dry, I'm grouping them up together. This time I use electrical tape wrapping them because this tape is black. That's all, nothing special. Now we got 7 bunches of twigs for the bloom. Then I use the branch from the last project earlier for the broomstick. And then I pick one of my Christmas decor I have. This one is like a magical flower, so I think it's perfectly to be the center of this fancy witch's broom. And I just put the flower on top of the branch and wrapping electrical tape to it. Now it's time to add the twigs on. I'm gonna do 2 layers of the bunches, so I put 3 bunches of the twig to the top right to the flower and wrapping them together. Then I'm bending them to make it fuller and bushier. So now I'm adding 4 bunches under there, wrapping them up and also bending all the twigs. Bushier is better, right? And again, I'm bushing at the bottom twigs as well. Then I use a marker pen to correcting where I missed the black color. Lastly, I tied up the rope to cover up all the tape and get finishing touch, and that's it. This project I'm gonna create a candle holder I called a dragon egg. So I used a pack of spoons. I got a wooden one. It's easy to paint for me. The plastic one is okay if you don't find the wooden. And some drinking glass or any glass vase you have, that's only what I need. So what I'm gonna do is just attaching 3 rows of the spoon to the glass. Now I have to make sure where the top row goes to. Then I'm marking where to cut and I just cut it off. So I think I need around 6 spoons to roll up this glass. The first row gonna stick to the glass, so I think it's better to paint it before I attaching them. I use a dark navy blue acrylic color for this job, and I'm gonna paint entire of all the spoons. Now this is kind of funky idea to use this nail polish. There are many fancy metallic kind of color, which is good for this project. So I use this dark glittery purple painting on top of the navy. Then all the spoons are dry, so I'm just taping them to the glass with the actual tape, because to be honest, I would take it off easily after the season has gone. Okay, the first row are taped, but you can see I just need one more to fill up the row. So let's do it quickly. Finally, the top row is done, and I just double tape them to get ready for the next row coming up. The second row, I'm just only paint inside of the spoon before attaching them, because you can see it when you're looking inside of the glass. Now I use a hot glue gun, gluing the spoon down in the middle between the first row. Then I cut the handle off. So this is how it looks when the second row is done. Then I'm just taping it as well. So now I'm gonna do the same method to the bottom row. Paint inside the spoon, then glue down between the second row and cut off the excess. So I cut at the end of the spoon handle around 1 inch to fill the gap of the bottom row. And yeah, I need 7 pieces of it and ready to paint. Oh boy, how could we handle the nail polish smell? It is so intense. I have to do it quickly and let it dry outside. Now you get a Moody centerpiece dragon egg candle holder for your sexy Halloween night dinner. The third project, I'm so excited to do this one, so I'm gonna create 3D skeleton pumpkin wall hanging. What I'm gonna do is using the wire, so I'm just bending the wire with this pliers and then I cut it off to get the C shape. So this C is length around 30 inches. Then I repeat one more the same size of C and taping them together. I just want to see how it looks, like a pumpkin or not. Now I got a good size pumpkin shape I want. Then I just create another pair of C, but this one is just around 7-8 inches shorter. Actually, I didn't measure them, I just do by my eye look. I just want this C a little bit narrow when it comes to 3D dimension. And then I make a shortest one of C for the center of this pumpkin. So now we have 2 large, 2 medium, and just one of small C, not that small on the camera. Next, I'm gonna create a texture of the skeleton. So I'm untaping the large one off, and I just simply use my old magazine to wrap the wire up all over. You can add on as many to get it thicker as you want. Then I use a painter's tape, wrapping it all over. I really love the outcome of this texture. It is so organic, and I can tell it's gonna look so cool when it's painted. Then I'm doing the same to another one of the large C, and this is how it looks. So far so good. Now I'm wrapping up all of them. So next it's time to forming up them together by wrapping the large C at the top and the bottom. Then I get the medium pair to it and put the smallest to the center. I'm also making the texture there to create a stem looks on top of it. Then I'm just taping them all around the skeleton to get a dimension and make sure they're gonna sit tightly together in the shape I want. Voila! I'm already obsessed with it, even without painting. For painting, I just use a glossy black acrylic spray paint, and then I wait for it to dry. Next, I'm using this copper acrylic color, brushing around the corners of the skeleton and fade it out to the middle. And I'm also brushing from the bottom as well. Then I get a black yarn, tied it up for hanging, and that's all. Let's take a look. That's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video. Be safe, be kind to each other. Thanks for watching guys. Bye for now.